Hi, my name is Lost Ninja. You're watching Lost Ninja Plays, Eskatologist Modpack, version 3.1.2. I have read a book, a whole book, specifically called Awaken Online Catharsis by Travis Bagwell, pretty much. Well, last 85% of the book anyway. And it was good. It's a lit RPG, which is basically a book about people who play games. Why are these not renewing? Oh, it's got no fuel. Oh, because no. Oh. Why it's got no fuel? Should have fuel. We want to take the rest of that out of there and put it downstairs. I've taken a whole. Oh, hold on. Lot in. So I suppose it's just they're not actually haven't started filling up yet. Yeah, right, so that'll take a while to get going again. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some pets. Particularly I'm going to make the spider and the ocelot. So if we go and look in here. The spider lets you walk up walls and the ocelot lets you see in the dark. We're going to sneeze first though. Sneezed, so I'm much happier. We've still got to finish off doing the mob trap in the overworld, in the void world, but I'm not in any rush to do that. That's still going. That's not going. That's finished, right? I think we will take that out of there because it'll help us build up the. I don't need it immediately. I do want to try. Did they repair? Yes. That's very interesting then. I will leave those alone for now. Out of interest, no. That one. What we'll do is put all of those. Actually, won't. Yeah, keep those out. Right, typically, pets, I think actually it's going to be easier to just do them like that. So this is the spider pet. But typically the pets are all a diamond, a gold, some nuggets and something else. And the spider requires raw meat. You can use raw fish, which is good. I might even be able to use raw fish to make it. Yes, you can. So that's easy enough then. We've got plenty of, should have plenty of raw fish from various chests. And I'm going to probably want 2 gold and 2 diamonds. Oh, 2 diamonds and some. Don't know how many of these we'll need. Problem. Don't know what that does. I thought that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it changes between different outputs. I've found out what it does. Yeah, so I can make coal into coal nuggets for inventory pets, or tiny coal. And I actually want to make the nuggets. So it doesn't look like you can do them in large numbers, which is a bit annoying. Right, so that's the spider pet. No. Spider pet, spider pet. Right, as long as the spider pet is in my inventory, I can jump really high. Maybe not really high, but quite high. Yeah. I do take normal fall damage as far as I know. Yeah, probably actually slightly less fall damage than. Yeah, how many fall damage on there? Well, it's easy enough. Climb up there and. Yeah, I take less fall damage, but no fall damage, which is good. That's the only bad side of it. It's difficult to get through doors. Right, I also want to make an ocelot. Let's see. This is an ocelot pet. This gives you night vision. I need a spider eye. Otherwise, was the recipe the same? Oh no, gold nuggets. It's run out of food. Don't know if I've got any cooked spider's eyes. Spider's eyes. I don't know if I've got any cooked fish, but we can cook some fish fairly easily. Okay, it's not really very visible now because it's daylight outside. But at night you get like a yellow tinge where in all the areas that would be too dark to see in. Oh hell, that's run out of power as well. So it's not good, this. I thought my power would last this long at least. Oh well, let it build up a bit longer. And actually, I know what the issue is. The issue is because I've got the stuff. Right, that's full. That's full. That's filling. But this one, the problem is that. Still 3 times as fast. But actually, we'll put. Well, the thing is that catches fish when you're near water, and I have actually been in a situation at one point where I didn't have any. I was in a mine shaft. I had no fish, so basically I just filled like a 2x2 infinite water source. Got plenty of fish from that. It's not the fastest of acquisition methods for cooked fish. Sorry, for fish. But it does, and it works. The raw meat you can use that for. It works quite well that way as well. Right, how are we doing there? So, the other one I want to make. Oh no, let's try it slime rather than. I'm not even. No, there isn't a slime that I can see. Oh, it's that one, but that's not the one I want. I haven't managed to get any slime pearls either, which is annoying. There we go. This is the one I want. Sorry, magma cube pet. Walk on lava and you get fire resistance. That's 4 redstone, 2 gold, and 1 diamond. Right. 6 redstone even. 2 gold. Oh. This one is a little bit more expensive to run with because it requires nether quartz even. Not going to take all of that with me. Of course, all the food can go into the feed bag. That's not an issue. Oh, I've got raw fish in there already. That's not too bad. Chicken. If we got some wheat, I don't think I've got a cow yet. Don't think any of these. Strength boost, I suppose we could take that with us. Well, actually, I do have an issue. The bag that I was planning on using, these. Oh no, they're in here. I think I mentioned this in the last episode. These bags keep losing their inventory. So what I was going to do was I was going to stop using these ones and use the Ender pouch from Ender's storage mod. The issue I've got with those is that they I've had a couple of client crashes where caused by, as far as I can work out, can't craft the cow. Sorry, I can't craft the purplicious cow. Yeah, as far as I can work out, it's caused by the. Come back. Trying to shift click things. It's some sort of interaction between mouse tweaks and mouse tweaks and I can't remember what it's called. I don't know. Mouse tweaks and ender storage. Oh, right. So I need those 3 of those nuggets again. 2, 3. What was the other stuff? Iron nuggets. Got some iron nugget. 3. A diamond, a gold, and a loaf of bread. Right, what does it say? Diamond, a gold, and a loaf of bread. So we've got all that now. Probably easier to do it that way. And that removes a negative potion effect. So basically all of the... It gets complicated because obviously the more you're carrying... yeah, they only work if they're in your thingy bar. Hotbar, and the more you're carrying, the in there, the less tools and stuff you can carry. On the other hand, you're pretty epic. So there is actually a pet that lets you walk on water as well, but I haven't got that one. And I have a feeling that one is the one that you can only get if you're. Oh, I've got that one as well, of course. So, yeah. Underwater, I'm just godlike now. I should be alright in the nether. Because the... in the nether I have the ability to walk on lava. It's not quite as awesome as it might sound, because if you're walking on lava, you can't jump off it unless you've got some method of flying. Oh, that can't work. Who's he shooting at me from? Oh, right. Oh yeah, the other thing that's really useful is with the ocelot, it shoves creepers away and they will not explode. I've been standing next to them, you know, with them down a hole so they can't be shoved any further away. And it's not going to happen in this pack, but I've been in situations where there's been the... oh, that's the other thing, I can get away like a spider. Yay! I've been in situations where I've had the blood moon. So you'd have like 50 creepers sort of in a group trying to get at you and not be able to get at you because of the pushback effect of that. Right, so that's empty Traveller's Pack. So that's the one we want then. To put pets in. We'll actually keep those 2 out pretty much all the time now because I like them enough. The rest don't matter so much. So I've got pets, general junk. What was that one? Oh yeah, building stuff. Right, so the next thing I'm going to work on is getting some health back. No, the next thing I'm going to work on is the oh, I don't know what it's called. There is a way around that. Yeah, you put a step or a slab above the door. Pardon me. Right. So the next thing I want to work on is the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and EnderIO. We want to start making our solar panel tier 1. Oh, it's a solar cell, so we need to make clear glass. Clear glass is made with enriched sand, which is nether quartz plus sand. So I'm probably needing to make 4 stacks of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. That's not a lot, because I need that for the thing as well, so I'm not going to make 3 stacks, I'm going to make... yeah, I'll only make 3 stacks of that. Don't need to use that, really, do I? And they need cooking up. Part of the problem is I can't actually make the next stage without those. We'll have to go and find some more quartz, which is not that difficult to get hold of, to be honest, but annoying. Right, the question is, are we going to make them out of alabaster or... well, I should actually have enough of the hardened stone as well. I think we make them out of hardened stone. It's a sort of good intermediate level for the... Alright, so we also want a load of that. Well, that'll get us 64 of them, won't it? And then the actual recipe for that thing, redstone and iron. I knew we were going to need redstone. Redstone, iron. I've just got that the wrong way around, haven't I? Oh, right. Well, we'll sort that one out first, because that's the initial one I need. Yeah. And then to get the other stuff up, we need more redstone, more gold, hardened stone I've got. I'm not going to make 64 of them. Yeah, I am. Bollocks. Right, I also need to make a tier 2 one of those, which will require 2 diamonds, 2 more redstone, right, and 2 bits of obsidian. This will get me the rod that you need to make the actual structure with. But basically what you do is you place this down into the environment. As long as you've got all the required items to make it, it will then only require you to hit the hit this with that, and if left clicking it, left shift plus right click. I didn't know about that. So this is going to go on my roof. Probably, initially at any rate, just over this middle bit. Maybe not, I don't know. It'll be a 5x5 block. 1, 2, 3, so that would be 5x5 there, won't it? So if we left click that now, we need 16 structure blocks, which are these ones. We need 9 solar cells, which are if you remember the thing I made with those and yeah. So basically, if I put that like that, oh, it does. That works really well. I hadn't realised that. It'll do this all for me. I'm just working out where I'm placing things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So the solar panels will go in there. Let's go downstairs again. See if this thing is actually working. Oh, it's finished. Not only is it working, it's finished. That is pretty epic. One thing I will start doing soon is probably not carrying any other food apart from cooked fish around. So, oh, we've got a slime! Hurrah! They're not dropping any slime pearls, though. That's the first slime I have seen in the game. I've had slime balls from, well, daddy slimes, I suppose. No, I've had slime balls from chests, but I haven't had anything from... Right, so what we need to do next is we need to make a load of these. I can make 20, apparently. I think the next tier needs to 24, but I'll have to check that. I need to make this book, digital guide. So we'll just grab all of those. That's interesting. Right, I think we can put all of that away now. All of the spares away, anyway. Now, if I think this through, so I need 9. Yeah, that's 1. So I do 9. I can actually place 2 of these straight off. Well, assuming I've got enough gold blocks now. I've got gold blocks. I can do it 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough diamonds to do the tier 2, which would be a better way of doing it. So, okay, so I've got enough of those. I need 16 each, and the other thing I need to make... Ooh, there's a lot more of the... Oh no, there's a different thing altogether. I need modifier cores. Yeah, I need 8 modifier cores. And a block of iron. Well, how about this? Love it when a plan comes together. Oh, a block of iron, 2 blocks of iron, 8 blocks of iron. It's not a cheap. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about this, that they're, you know, that they're, it's an expensive, sorry, it's an overpowered mod because of the amount of, but it generates a lot of, sorry, rephrase that, it can generate a lot of electricity. And it's quite cheap to do so. I've just realised I put that in the wrong place. I need to put another one up. Right. Oh, that is so much easier than how I remembered it. Right. I need to put one up because I need to put the actual laser things underneath it. Right. I need to make the laser things, crucially. I need to remember how to make the laser things, crucially. So, the basic one is that. What's the advanced one like? Empowered Anori, and you only do one at a time. Ouch. And the super extra advanced ones are empowered. Ow. Oh. Right, so I need 2 of those. I've got the 4 of those. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. 2 of those. Or was it one of those? No, it's one of those, isn't it? And 2 of those. And that'll make 4 of them. So that's enough. I don't need any more than that. Ah. Wrong way round, as usual. Okay, and then the wrench. Now, here is an issue I'm going to have, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3. That'll be the middle bit, won't it? Pardon me. Right, so 1. That's what I reckon is the middle. Yep. Oh, it's great, this. So I don't want it that level. Yeah, so it's not going to be at that level. It's going to be the level above. Which is, it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Right, multi-block assembly complete. And then the next one would be there, maybe? What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it wouldn't be. It would be there, I think. Now that, I don't know. I would like to know. We will try it. Can you actually build them so they share a wall? Because that would be awesome if you could. I would be incredibly surprised if it were the case. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. That is sad. No, it's not. It would be overpowered. Not so much at this level, because, I mean, at this level, most of the blocks are really cheap. But at later levels, the blocks are actually quite expensive to make. If you could just completely... so that would be there. That one's going to be there then, isn't it? Right, so let's pop that one down. That one down. That one down. Right, and then grab those back. Oh, that is one bad side about doing it. Right, that's multi-block is complete as well. And I'm not going to do that either. I don't like the... I'll have a gap between the things, thank you very much. Right, so... There we go, multi-block complete. I can't remember how much they produce, to be honest. If I get the whip, if I get this back, iron bars classic, eh? Cool. Basic chunk load, eh? Not been added yet, by the looks of it. Right, so this thing is a book and... Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, that's fine. We can get that fairly easily. Actually, do we not have one of those? No. I can't remember. Might have switched them off when I started up the game. Right, so basically what I want to do is jump up like that, jump up like that, and then go back upstairs. Well, let's just think about this. We want the power to go into this system. So it's pretty much, it's got to go into that one. But at the same time, I don't actually want it running up, you know, immediately through my base. So I think what I'm going to do... Well, the thing is, if I put it from there up through the roof, it's going to go through the area I actually wander around in. Think about it. Alright, so let's... do a little bit of... well, yeah, this is primarily why I left this bit alone, you see. So what I'm going to do then, I think... I don't want to move this around too much. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to place this in the wall about... oh, there. I'll have to upgrade these eventually, yeah, no problem. And then connect that to that one. Yeah. And then this one we will... right. What we want to do is just go up to that. Okay. And then that goes to there. Doesn't do anything at the moment because it's dark, but it will do. It should massively boost my power production during the day, certainly, but in general, I'm gonna have more power coming in. And of course, because I can sleep through the night, if I haven't got enough power, I just sleep through the night, and away we go, sort of thing. Right, let's go and look at the battery. Seems to work quite well. Right, next thing then. Let's have a look at the tier 2. Void resource miner, it's not much good to me. Nanobot beacon, no. Let's go back to ooh, an assembler. Oh right, I see. Yeah, right. So solar array, the tier 2 is 25 solar cells. I only made 20, so I couldn't have made that one. And that produces 4,000 RF per tick per day. I mean, during the day. That one only uses 720. Still over 1,000 RF per tick. It's what is it? 1,440 RF per tick. When it's day and when it's not raining. So, worst case scenario, it turns to daylight and then starts raining. That's what I would be aiming for, I think. And that's just stupid. Sorry. Ooh. Overlord of the Guardians. I'm not going to bother with that one. I don't know what they're for. Right, so if we just quickly go and have a look back at environmental tech. If you look at this, so we've got to make tier 4 structure blocks. Now tier 4 structure block is an ender star, so I need 40 nether stars for that. The solar cells themselves are the same as all the other ones, and the modifier cores are the same as the other ones. Still, it's 51,000 RF per tick during the day. There is, I think I've got this in. Yeah, I've got a lunar version of it as well. I don't know how that functions particularly. Mica, lapis lazuli, as before. Lunar cell, which are the same, but you use mica instead of the thingy. Lunar voltaic. The only issue I've got with that is there's only 3. So whether they just fit in with the basic one, I don't know. Nanobot beacons are like beacons. Yeah, standard beacons, but they've got an extensive range, sort of thing. Right. I'm going to need to go mining again, bugger. Oh, I finally hit the cap of that. Well, I don't want to do that. It's what? There we go. Yeah, just we need to be able to put the cobblestone away. That's the best way of doing it. Right, so I need to make more of all that soon. But it's not urgent now. No, it's just out of interest. What sort of ore have we got left? We've got no iron or gold. And we've got quite a lot of copper. But to be honest, I'm not using much copper, so it's not really something I'm worried about particularly. I've got quite a lot of lapis left. I've got lots of redstone left. I need more of that. But I do want to go back to the nether at some point. Let's have a look at my... right. So this is the next thing. 41 ranks of XP. So what we want to do is grab all of that and not that. Right. And a book. Right, how much is that doggy? I've got that. I need to get rid of blast protection and projectile protection. Must admit, I thought I'd got a full set of diamond armour. Clearly, that is not the case. That's all I'm missing though, isn't it? Right. And 2 more books. Now, basically, I'm giving the thing charm to recharge. It needs about 250,000 crystal energy to be worthwhile. So now it's just a case of putting these enchantments. No, wrong way around. These enchantments on the armour. Pardon me. There, so we've got some decent armour now. I need to go and finish setting up the thing in the nether, in the thingy world, portal world, whatever it is. Just trying to think what else I would need with me. on what we've got in these. I know what I've lost. I've lost my sword. That must have been in my bag when I died. The end of, well, between not the last, yeah, between episode 23 and 24. Oh no, between 24 and 25 maybe. Last night, end of last night, I died, and I lost everything that was in my bag, and I've just realised what it was. The one I was missing is my sword. I wonder why. I've got one that's a diamond sword and one that's that. Not that it matters, I just wonder. Right. While we are not here, we will recharge. Don't need to recharge that one. But we will, repair those and the ones that I've got in there. Haven't been repaired yet. It's more energy than I've got handy. But I'm not going to be here to actually do anything with it. So, right, let's grab all of those. I think that is all of them. Looks like it anyway. Alright, and have we got... We have. I can't do that the way I want it to. Because for a reason which escaped me, my middle click that I normally do for balancing the grid only works in this grid nowadays. It doesn't work in the little grid, which it used to work in, which is horribly annoying. Oh, let me do that. We can grab all those out of there. Anyway. Stat limit 512, yeah. Right. No, I don't expect them to be particularly quick or powerful or anything. I just want them to get on and do it, sort of thing. Ah, now that's interesting. The top one of those has vanished again. Not altogether certain why it kept reappearing. And why it having... No, all I've been at between, you know, the episodes, the only thing I've been doing is being logged out for a while. Right, one of the things I am going to do here, yeah, is I'm going to fall off and die. No, one of the things I am going to do here is, besides falling off and dying, is almost certainly end up with... Hang on. Oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, one of the things I'll probably do is have to... drop into peaceful mode to remove unwanted Endermen. Oh bugger, I know what I made. I haven't made the bed. No, I haven't made any conveyors for the top, so I've actually shoved them down the hole, sort of thing. Well, here's the thing that I'm not too certain about. Endermen won't, I don't think, teleport onto this, but they might. And if they do, what I've got to do is I'll have to cover the, not so much here, but the top surface of that will need to be covered in water or something. Although, having watched somebody else making something similar for Enderman, they seem to be used carpet. So whether or not that would be a good thing to do, I don't know. The other thing I might end up doing is reducing the height of this particular ceiling, so that they can't actually get in here with me. But we'll see. For now, we'll just place the two. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Huh. Oh, they're there, that's why. So we'll put one there and one there. And we've got that to escape with. I'm not seeing any significant amount of Endermen spawning. I was thinking, oh, there'll be hundreds of the buggers. But no, there aren't. What was that one then? That was the pet one, right? Right then, what I will do then is I will go to the back to the overworld and get some things for conveyors. I don't know. I know what to make, but I'm not certain how many of them I've got. And I've got a separate conveyor mod in here. If we don't actually look at conveyors, I think I've got two sorts of conveyors. Oh no, tell a lie, I've only got one. Conveyor belt from industrial conveyor belts. That's cheap, isn't it? Right, so I've got bridge, which is quartz slab. I've got detector belt item, detector belt mob, and filter. Right, well, we'll make some of those then, I suppose. I don't know, I've never actually used this before. I'm a bit sort of, well, let's see. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I think what I wanted it. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's see how much braking do they need. Oh, not too bad. Well, what I was actually wanting to find out was how they do when you have to run them over something. Oh, very nice. perfect. But yeah, I'm well happy with that. Yeah, that works fine. So put that back into there, and 60, I'll get another stack. Well, I'll get however many more I can make for it. I should be able to get another stack, shouldn't I? Yeah. I might need to make them bigger, I don't know. Further off or whatever. Ooh. Oh, it's still repairing that emerald pickaxe. Right. The other thing is I need to be within a certain range of the spawners from recollection for them to work properly, which is not ideal. Right then, actually, that's the one I want, isn't it? Let's grab these spawners, because then it means I can lay my conveyor belt uninterrupted, so to speak. Okay, I'm going to need more. That's not too bad. Well, I was going to make vector plates. I might still do, to be honest, but... Oh. Wow. That was not what I had in mind when I... Yeah, but I've got so much useful stuff on me, I wouldn't want to die at that point. Make sure to have a charged what's-it staff with me all the time. Right, so... And we'll keep it in that slot as well. What did I want? Oh, I want more of... Oh... Yeah, we just probably need another stack. Well, another crafting stack, if you see what I mean. 60, whatever it is. Yeah, 60. I suppose in a way it'd be sensible to take it with me, and I can make some more there if I wanted to. Right, let's just have a look at... no, let's have a look at interdiction. Batwing I haven't got any of. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Nope. There, that's the one I want. prevent Endermen within a certain distance from teleporting away. Any teleportation attempt will warp them to the tether. Also prevents other forms of Ender teleportation. I have no idea if this also works with my my version of the teleportation. I hope it doesn't, but obsidian, redstone torch, and an unstable. Mob drops. I haven't had any of that yet, I don't think. Oh, I have. Oh, cool. That's good then. So redstone torch and 2 bits of obsidian. Cool. No, I'm well happy with that. I'm not certain it'll do what I want. Note to self. Don't teleport on the way into one of those things. Okay. Right. Well, first of all, let's put these in, because that would be a sensible thing to do, I think. Alright, he didn't die going to the bottom anyway then. So we will probably end up having to use the mob things, which is not what I had in mind. Oh well, doesn't matter. Oh, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Right, bye. Didn't like that. Can't remember where I put it. It's sort of like, I don't like these as much as vector plates, I must admit. It's, oh, it's just 5 there, so it's in the middle of them. There. And the one that's being saying nasty things about me is on the roof, I'm guessing. Because that's the way my life is working at the moment. So we'll just do that for now. Right, so I can't stop them going to the roof. Yay. Ah, but if I put the tether in, and it works, it might not. Ah, the roof's not high enough. Wonderful. Needs to be another layer higher. That conveyor belt stuff clearly is too thick. We should make vector plates now. he's not moving because he's stuck on the wall. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do, sorry, not on the wall, on the roof. Yeah, vector plates would have been better. Getting rid of that would have been a good thing as well. Right, so I want to make you can't use the spider thing to just stop on the wall. Right, question. It doesn't get me with that, that's good. But it should stop them teleporting around as well. And it should stop them teleporting me to them, which is one of the things they will do. According to the... actually, no. What it will probably do is stop them... yeah, maybe not. Maybe not the best of solutions. Anyway, I think that's as close to how I'm going to get it this episode. Over the wrapping up point. I'm going to... basically, I'm going to go home now. Without using a teleport. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more slabs. I'm going to go finish the roof off again and see how well I can get the. Hell, I don't need to do it. I'll be back in a moment. So until I'm back, cheerio.